We're here in Novi, Michigan today, my office in Michigan. I split my time between California and Michigan. So right now we're back from harvest. We're early November of 20, just got through the elections, and now everybody's settling back to enjoy great wines. So I'm here today to tell you a little bit of my history. I grew up in the beer business as a beer distributor for Miller, as my family did for years. And so I understand what salespeople go through every day on the streets. I grew up as a merchandiser and then a salesman before I made it into the office for my dad. So I understand the frustrations that we go through during the day when things don't work out right. You might have a tasting plan, but the owner can't do it. Store owner has issues. Listen, you got to roll with all that. Come back, have a better day the next day. But listen, I get it. I want you to understand a little bit more about me and what I do. So the vineyard we've owned for 15 years in Napa, 20-acre estate. I have 17 planted acres of Chardonnay, Merlot, and Cab Franc. That's in 3 of the wines that you're going to be looking at tasting with today. But listen, Mark Harold's been my winemaker from day one of the top 5 guys in Napa Valley. I did not realize how important it was going to be. When I'm in Michigan, it's different because I know most people, restaurateurs. When I get in the subway and I'm working in New York City with a salesman and we go into a great restaurant, they say, well, you pull out the wines. Who's your winemaker? Mark Harold. I'll taste them. Mark's pedigree, being with Joseph Phelps for 11 years, having a couple 100-point wines under his belt at Phelps, has led him to his career of making wine for myself and others. He also makes a great wine for himself called Harold. And Harold's out there at some of the great restaurants. If you see it, I encourage you to try it. Mark makes big concentrated Napa cabs. When we pick our cab fruit, it's normally end of October, early November. Mark's a huge believer in letting the fruit hang as long as possible. We'll start to see a little bit of shriveling on those grapes. Those concentration flavors come in at the end, and we're able to make a great glass of wine. And we use those farming practices for all our wines, but especially when we get into the big cabs, there are those late hangers that really get this great concentration. So I wish you the best on the street. You're more than welcome to talk to me anytime, but I've been on the streets just like you are. Appreciate your hard work. Thank you.